Hello, design lovers. Welcome to Arch Zenith channel. Today, we are diving headfirst into my absolute favorite topic, fall decorating ideas for a warm and inviting kitchen. This isn't about a full-scale renovation or breaking the bank. This is about the magic of the details, the textures, the colors, the scents that whisper, "Welcome home." We're going to move beyond the standard orange pumpkin and explore some truly fresh, layered, and deeply satisfying ideas that will make your kitchen the coziest room in the house. Think of this as your design prescription for ultimate autumnal comfort. We'll be breaking this down into 3 key sections that are absolute game changers. First, we'll talk about the foundation, a cozy color story and tactile textures. Then, we'll get into the fun stuff with the soul of the season, natural elements and the art of the vignette. And finally, we'll create pure magic with the atmosphere, lighting, scent, and the dining table. So, grab your favorite fall beverage, get comfortable, and let's create a kitchen that gives you a hug every time you walk in. And before we jump in, if you love the idea of a home that evolves with the seasons, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming cozy content. We have so much more to share with you. Segment 1. The foundation, a cozy color story and tactile textures. Let's start at the very beginning with the visual and tactile base of your kitchen. For fall 2025, we are seeing a beautiful move away from the bright, stark palettes and towards what I like to call earth tones with a soulful twist. Now, I know you're thinking of burnt orange, and yes, that's a classic for a reason. But I want you to think deeper. Imagine the deep, molasses-like brown of a rich chestnut, the smoky, muted green of sage after a rain, the creamy, soothing off-white of heavy cream, and the soft, grayed-out lavender of heather. These colors feel sophisticated, calming, and inherently warm. They work in harmony to create a backdrop that is both inviting and incredibly chic. Now, how do we incorporate this without repainting the entire kitchen? It's all in the layers. Start with your textiles. Swap out that thin, cotton tea towel for a beautifully woven waffle weave towel in a sage green. Drape a chunky, hand-knitted cream-colored blanket over the back of a breakfast nook chair. If you have bar stools, consider adding a sheepskin throw or a seat cushion in a velvety texture in a deep terracotta or mauve. These textiles aren't just for show, they literally add a layer of softness that your body and your eyes will respond to. It's about creating a sense of physical comfort the moment you touch something. But texture isn't just about softness. It's about contrast and character. This is where materials like wood and ceramics come into play. A rough-hewn, live-edge wooden cutting board left propped on the counter adds an organic, grounded feel. A set of matte, glazed ceramic canisters in an earthy tone feels more tactile and interesting than a glossy, perfect set. Even your hardware can play a role. Think about swapping out sleek, polished chrome for unlacquered brass, which develops a beautiful patina over time. Or even a matte black finish that feels substantial and anchors the space. So, your first takeaway is this: build your full foundation with a palette of muted, earthy colors and a rich mix of textures. Combine the soft knits, linen, with the organic wood, stone, and the substantial matte, ceramics, forged metals. This creates a visual and tactile depth that is the very essence of coziness. It tells a story of harvest, comfort, and slowing down right there on your countertops and chairs. It's the difference between a kitchen that is just a room and a kitchen that feels like a sanctuary. Segment 2. The soul of the season, natural elements, and the art of the vignette. All right, foundation is set. Now, let's breathe the very soul of autumn into the space. And nothing does that better than bringing the outside in. But we're going for a more curated, artistic approach this year. Forget the bushels of corn and the overwhelming cornucopia. The trending concept here is organic, modern, and the art of creating small, intentional moments of beauty, or what we designers call vignettes. Let's talk about botanicals. Instead of a traditional bouquet, think in terms of structure and silhouette. A single, majestic branch of oak leaves with their beautiful, rust-colored hue, placed in a simple, tall ceramic vase, makes a breathtaking statement. Or consider foraged elements like dried pampas grass, wheat stalks, or even a bundle of eucalyptus. These dried elements are not only incredibly trendy, but they last the entire season, making them a sustainable and stylish choice. The key is to choose one or two statement pieces rather than a cluttered collection. Now, where do you place these beautiful finds? This is where the magic of the vignette happens. Choose one or two key areas: the center of your kitchen island, the end of your counter, or an open shelf. Start with a base, perhaps that beautiful wooden cutting board we talked about. Then, add height with your vase and branch. Next to it, layer in a small stack of 2 or 3 vintage-looking cookbooks with beautiful spines. Then, add an object with some visual weight, like a beautiful speckled ceramic bowl filled with real heirloom pumpkins or gourds in unexpected colors. Think white, grey-blue, or deep burgundy. The final touch in your vignette, something personal. This is what makes it feel truly lived in and not like a showroom. Maybe it's a beautiful, handwritten recipe card from your grandmother propped up against the books. Maybe it's a small, framed family photo from a past autumn. This combination of natural element, curated object, and personal memory creates a focal point that is rich with story and feeling. It's a little snapshot of what makes your home and this season so special. It's these small, curated moments that truly capture the slow living aesthetic that so many of us are craving in 2025. Segment 3. The atmosphere, lighting, scent, and the dining table. We have the beautiful backdrop and the soulful details. Now, it's time to engage the final senses and create an undeniable atmosphere. This is where your kitchen goes from being beautifully decorated to being an immersive, sensory experience. And it all comes down to 3 things: light, scent, and the communal space of the table.
First, let's talk about lighting. Harsh, overhead lighting is the arch nemesis of coziness. As the days get shorter, our interior lighting needs to become softer and more intentional. The number 1 rule: layer your light sources. Turn off those bright ceiling lights and rely on ambient lighting.
This is the golden hour glow all day long. Use under-cabinet LED strip lights with a warm tone. Place a beautiful tabletop lamp right on your counter or a sideboard. Yes, a lamp in the kitchen. It instantly makes the space feel more like a living room. And, of course, the ultimate tool for atmosphere: candles. But not just any candles. Let's think outside the jar. I am loving clusters of pillar candles in varying heights on a fire-safe tray. Or the timeless elegance of tapered candles in a simple candelabra on the dining table. The gentle, flickering light from real flame candles is irreplaceable. It literally makes the space feel warmer and instantly more intimate. This focus on warm, layered lighting is a core principle of the hygge and cocooning trends, which are all about creating a safe, soft, and enveloping environment.
Finally, let's not forget the true purpose of the kitchen's heart: gathering. Your dining table is the stage for connection. Set it for the season, even on a regular Tuesday night. Use rustic stoneware plates, linen napkins in an earthy color, and simple, weighty cutlery. Your centerpiece can be a low, sprawling arrangement of those dried botanicals we talked about, so it doesn't obstruct conversation.
This intentional act of setting the table signals that this is a place for slowing down, for sharing a meal, for togetherness. It completes the transformation. turning your beautifully decorated kitchen into a space that is alive with warmth, connection, and the pure, simple joy of the season. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to transforming your kitchen into the warm, inviting, and utterly cozy heart of your home this fall. We started by building a foundation with earthy colors and rich textures. We infused soul with natural elements and curated vignettes. And we finished by creating a multi-sensory atmosphere with warm lighting, beautiful scents, and a welcoming table. Remember, the goal here isn't perfection, it's feeling. It's about creating a space that makes you and your loved ones feel comforted, grounded, and joyful. You don't need to implement every single idea. Maybe just start with a new textile and a single beautiful vignette. The smallest changes can have the most profound impact. I would love to hear from you. What is your number one takeaway from this video? What is your go-to fall decor item? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. From my home to yours, happy decorating, and I'll see you in the next video.